message. Not really a message. I've just been thinking about my next plan. And so we wasn't able to get the car. So we wasn't able to do that. So now I am trying to figure out my next plan on what it is that I intend on doing. So as you guys come in, make sure you're hitting that notification bell, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share. Do all the good stuff. Most importantly, keep it OG. And if you don't know what OG is, it is an old wise God. So let's see what's going on in your evening energy here. Look like somebody is being nosy in your energy. It looks like a whole squad here. Possibly somebody that wants to reconcile with you is being nosy. Whoever it is, due to some sort of spiritual awakening, somebody is having heavy on a Bonnie and Clyde energy here. And whoever it is here that's spying on you and being nosy, look like they feel good about whatever this is that they seeing when they're spying on you, because heavy on some sort of rumors here. So it looked like somebody had to take a look for their own selves here. So we coming up with a plan. And I plan on leaving the state of Georgia. I just got to make sure I put my ducks in a row. And it's going to require me to be offline for a minute. Because kind of like we're going to have to go off the grid for a minute until I find what I'm going to do with my phone situation. And so that's going to require us to leave and be off grid for a while. And so I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to still be on YouTube and be gone out of the state as well. Once I finish tying up some things I got going on in the state, me and my daughter is going to be leaving this state. So having on somebody tiptoeing around in your energy here, and that's the person that's being nosy. So I don't get like tiptoeing, heavy on traffic and driving around whoever you are. So there's a lot of people maybe keeping an eye on you here that's driving, that's in some sort of vehicles around whoever you are. But whoever the squad is that's being nosy about whoever you are and tiptoeing, they're trying to avoid getting caught in this energy here. Heavy on people acting shady because the script done dropped. So whatever it is, something done fell through. So a lot of people that's acting nonchalant around whoever you are. Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. All right, let me see. So me and my daughter just walked back. We just came back from the store. So when I had walked, I had to turn off all my phones when I walked to the store. Because the funny thing is my phone's been on the charger forever and they haven't charged not once. So I had to go out. Got to buy some new phones, but I can't connect my accounts to them. So I'm trying to figure out how I am going to maneuver and go get my phones and get them activated. TikTok energy is here. Somebody trying to come up with some sort of something here because of some sort of deadline here. Whoever it is, somebody that's around you, look like their squad is doing the checking on you because somebody is too busy to do it themselves. So their squad or their close friends are the ones that's in your energy, keeping an eye on you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So that's somebody's bright idea for whoever this is that's in your energy. Yeah, somebody being extra, doing too much. Heavy on a father because I kept seeing plates that said dad. So it looks like it's a dad. Okay. Karmic energy here. Take what resonates here. Something on a third party situation that's doing too much. Somebody here looks like a fake friend or somebody here. Something is going to require somebody to take a leap. I'm going to block the next person that keeps saying onk. Why? Because I don't know what the fuck an onk is. Okay. That's a weird gift to be sending somebody. So I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna block the next person that send that gift because that's weird. I don't know what the fuck an onk alert is, and I don't look like an onk. I don't know what an onk alert is. Okay, so the next person sends me an onk alert, I am gonna block you. Okay, even if that means I gotta go to your page and type it in and block you, I'm gonna block you because I don't know what it is. And that's stupid. So onk alert, I think I'm a whole female. So that is a weird ass alert to send somebody. So the next person that sends it, I will go to your page and block you. And that's okay. Period. So please stop sending an uncle alert, because I don't have an uncle and my daughter don't either. So there's no need for you to be sending uncle alerts. I don't think I look like an uncle, son. So if you're going to be here for the message, just be here for the message. That weird emoji stuff is just weird. Okay. All right. So whoever it is here, look like somebody here. Look like they're trying to get some sort of information as well, whoever the squad is, and that's why they tiptoeing around, but heavy on the father energy. Because I kept seeing dad on a bunch of tags while we were out. And the dad energy I saw was my ex. That's the guy that's plays the dad role when he wants to around my daughter. And I kept seeing a bunch of Hispanics in a one-car truck with a... with the riding lawnmower on it, and that's what he has. So I kept seeing that everywhere. So a father is going to be very significant, or dad energy. So that's not her dad, but I keep seeing it everywhere. So it's going to be very specific to somebody and significant. I'm sorry. So whoever that is, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, but that's the energy I kept seeing. Okay. So yeah, I've been thinking about getting like an RV, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it. So I'm thinking like, and I don't like RVs, but I'm thinking about like, in order to get away from what we doing, what's happening to me and my daughter, I'm thinking like the best thing to do is get an RV right now. And I'm probably gonna do it in a few, I just gotta tie up a few things here in Georgia. So I got one thing I'm working on right now to complete this little community service. Got to do that little 100 hours, and there's something else I got to do. Take this little class. So I'm gonna try to get that out the way, and we're gonna start making a transition, into kind of getting out. But I got to figure out how I'm gonna work my finances with YouTube being compromised as well. So what I will do is probably figure that out. But I know the next step is to get 2 new devices, well, 3 new devices. And how I'm gonna figure out how to change my YouTube. See, something is being delayed. I don't know if somebody's trying to figure out how to delay you, because lift off is in reverse. So if it's some sort of information that somebody is getting back from a squad or their close friends here, they're trying to figure out how to delay something here, because there's some sort of process that's not being made, that's not being made here. Take what resonates here. And everybody here seems to have like a dialogue or a script here, because the dialogue is what I saw at the bottom of that deck, okay? Yeah. Somebody is spilling some sort of tea. Some sort of secrets coming out, cats out the bag. Heavy on a cat vehicle or a cat is going to be very significant, but vehicles that have the cat tag and like the little cat machine is going to be very significant. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because I've also been noticing them everywhere. So if I'm not seeing it on a pair of shoes, I'm seeing it on tags, but I'm also seeing it on equipment, okay? So take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. Because see, somebody trying to figure out how to stop somebody's possessions. Whatever this is, that's possessions in reverse. So I don't know if somebody here delaying something or doing something here to someone's possessions, okay? Whatever it is delaying it, tiptoeing around, and making something hard for somebody, okay? Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't, because something is getting out about something here. And it's some sort of lies, justice in reverse here. Somebody's status isn't changing, but somebody's telling some sort of lies. All the truth isn't coming out about something. Because justice in reverse here. This is success here. Somebody is slowing down somebody's success here, making somebody very unhappy. And this is what somebody may be trying to do with the possessions in reverse. It's a home as well. So somebody may not be happy about something here. This is physical movement here. Bow, 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 the R energy. So it looks like somebody here could be trying to slow down somebody's physical movement by doing something here. Justice in reverse. Could be seeing a lot of law around as well. But that success is in reverse. So something is being heavy on all of these are all slowdowns right there. All of those are slowdowns here. So somebody is stagnating. Somebody's here progress. Okay. Whoever it is. And it's because of some sort of tea coming out or some truth coming out about whatever this is here. So distress energy. So SOS energy here. So definitely here, somebody is definitely reaching out to a squad of individuals here, right? On the SOS is help, come quick, act with urgency. So whatever it is here, somebody is doing something here when there is like, I heard glitch. So when there's a down on communication or something, they're sending people out. So if you are somebody here, that's doing something here and people are not available to like track you, see your location, they're sending somebody out in your energy here if you are in a significant area, especially when they know that you're not able to like maybe drive or something. They're sending people out in your physical location here to keep an eye on you. Okay. And that's for somebody here. And something came out, and this is why something being slowed down here. So assistance is needed here for somebody here, because heavy on a greed energy is around somebody here. So somebody being very greedy in this energy here, being inconsiderate here to somebody here and slowing down somebody's process. Okay, progress, okay? Take what resonates here. And so people are spreading rumors or people are speaking about how somebody is fed up. Could be you or somebody here is just fed up with something here. And also somebody is fed up with like this script here. Whatever that script is, that dialogue, this screen, it collapsed, okay? This script for a movie, the startup energy show, visual media, action set, whatever this is here. Somebody is fed up with it because it's collapsing here. So the broken bed energy is saying that it's collapsing. And so return receipt is here. Somebody that does a lot of smoking is going to be here as well. Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. Have you on the microdose and something here and a contract here. Something about a contract that was supposed to be for a very long time. Take what resonates. Thank you so much. Take what resonates here. I know you fed up. I'm fed up. I'm really so fed up energy is here. Somebody is over it and just really not having it. Frustrated with some sort of energy. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So give me one more. So that's our plan. We moving. We're gonna get up out of here. So we're gonna move at our own pace though. I just gotta figure out my communication without because I won't be taking none of my devices. So I will be cutting those devices. Not even my bank account's gonna be hooked to this move that I'm about to make. So yeah, that's the truth. That's the move I'm gonna make. Kind of remind me of Tina Turner in the movie. You know, when she was out there getting away from Ike. I don't know who Ike is, but I really feel like me and my daughter got to move in the middle of the night. You know, one of those moves that you really got to get in, like get out here and go get on the bus in the middle of the night. Yeah, I feel like one of those moves is about to be taking place in me and my daughter's life, because it's just, yeah, whatever it is, whatever this rumors and this gossip energy is, the long haul is here. So somebody feels like, and I saw that with the contract energy here, because somebody here feels that something that they're doing to you here, they intend on doing it for, at least they invested in doing something here long term to somebody, keeping somebody chained. So keeping somebody here down bad, okay? Whatever it is, some sort of receipts is here and something is being exposed about it. Okay, so something got exposed about somebody keeping somebody chained here, unhealthy attachment here, and weighing somebody down. So a group of people, and it's receipts on it, it's evidence here, and somebody is guilty of charge as doing this here, lipstick evidence here. So somebody caught red-handed here, caught cheating, betrayal, For somebody, this could be the reason why. Somebody might be doing something to you, kind of like somebody think you're like their dog or something. Okay, you know, this could be a dog man or dog person, but somebody here feel like you're their pet. Okay, but yeah, somebody do want to keep you chained to a penny pinching energy. Okay, whoever it is, take what resonates here. So somebody really like in their group of friends, and it feels like somebody want to keep you that way until you become their person, their boo, or something like that. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Yeah. Look like somebody got rid of somebody in a rebound energy here. So somebody intend on coming back in your energy. Look like somebody that left you went and dealt with somebody player energy, but they ended up got played by the person that they left you for and was sleeping with. Somebody got this obsession with whoever you are. Whoever that rebound chick was or man, new boo. They kind of like obsessed with you because somebody here, there is a heavy on a new boo in somebody's energy. Okay. Yeah, heavy on the greed energy, lusting over somebody here. Whoever that is, let me see. Somebody that's pregnant. Okay. Somebody in their squad. So somebody knocked up in their squad. Okay. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Ain't no change coming, girl. I'm tired of that. The only change is coming is if I make the changes for me and my daughter. I said somebody else. I never said you are pregnant. First off, I said somebody that's knocked up in their squad. Please use your discernment. I'm really not in the mood to keep trying to break something down in layman's term for people. I said somebody that's knocked up in their squad. I'm not saying you are pregnant. Somebody else in their squad that is obsessed with somebody else taunting whoever you are is knocked up. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Not you. If y'all are in here, this will be the karmic, okay? That's continuously sneaking around because it looked like the pregnant person is sneaking around in your energy. Them and their friends, but also somebody else connected to the karmic, which could be like an ex or somebody that's keeping an eye on you, okay? So multiple people, because somebody here got the blues here, okay? Whoever it is here, and it's the blues energy is over this TikTok energy, this deadline, this procrastination, and too busy. Somebody is scared, heavy on the emotion energy. It could be actually something you're picking up on. Because when you, sometimes we have a tendency to pick up on somebody else's energy as well, and especially if somebody is pregnant, it would be heavy emotion because they're emotional. But if they're doing something to you, you could be picking up on their energy as well as yours, okay? So heavy on a deadline coming. Somebody got the blues over something here. Penny pension. Somebody may be fed up with penny pension. I know I am. And it is what it is. But there's a heart-to-heart conversation coming in for somebody. There's nothing that nobody can do to embarrass me about my situation. So, I don't know. Heavy on a gang stalker energy in your energy. Okay, and some sort of heart-to-heart energy here. Somebody here feels like they running out of time to have a conversation with somebody. So, TikTok. So look like they running out of time on having a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody here in this blues energy. Okay, take what resonates, leave what doesn't here, and it has to do with somebody's finances. Somebody finances. Okay. I don't know. Somebody here compassionate about somebody here with the fuego energy is chemistry, intense passion, and things are heating up. Have you ever felt like shit just went too far? Like, even if you don't know the A to the Z, that's how I feel like for a lot of people. And it's a lot of people that I read for on 7 days. And I just feel like more so people are just like fed up. It's like, man, it's over. It's like the turkey been in the oven too long, the chicken been in there, the steak been on the stove so long, it's rubbery. Like something here is just like ODing. And that's what I feel like. Somebody just really dropped the ball. They really went too far. And I believe Yeah, because somebody is hitting a brick wall with somebody. See, somebody that got some sort of emotions here or feels some sort of chemistry with somebody, they hitting a brick wall because somebody is guarded due to circumstances. So you could be guarded between any kind of like fuego energy here, anything coming in, because of your own situation, and also it's because of past trauma. Because guarded energy is due to past trauma, things that people have done to you. So right now, whoever it is that wants to be in the fuego energy, but that's also not showing themselves here, feel like they cannot get through to you. Brick wall energy. Um, Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. Okay. Boo, I thank you when you say that, Jamie. Say your lives be hitting different, girl, because I'm really real with it. I'm so real. Y'all get me on my all days, okay? Y'all catch me on all days, and I keep it real with every one of y'all. Let me tell you, I don't even smoke no more, but I felt so like, man, I need a cigarette. And I bought a pack of cigarettes, and I don't even know if I'm gonna ever smoke the cigarettes. But you know how you just be like, man, it's just one of them days you gotta have one. And I don't know if I just needed the pack because I don't smoke, but I just needed it just in case I needed to just go smoke a cigarette outside. Um, that's just really it. It is. I don't know what to say. Like, boy, I need a drink and a cigarette probably. And you know those things I don't even do. And it's not that to be honest, right, it wasn't even my decision to stop my life. It kind of like was everybody else made the decision. When you sit down, people make the decisions for you, and it's like some made whoever it was made the decision that I wasn't going to be able to drive anymore. I wasn't going to be able to drink, smoke, do anything, smoke weed. If anything, I'm always caught with a blunt, and so I have not smoked in so long. You couldn't catch me not smoking. I ride around and smoke weed like I smoke cigarettes, like people smoke cigarettes, and that's how I used to be. Um, there's no need to release any stress. There's no stress. It's just reality. So that's not true. See, and another thing is the real thing is people don't never know how to let people speak. It's not stress. It's a thing called fed up. It's not stress. You just tired when you consistently and constantly keep going through the same thing. That doesn't make it stress and don't mean you need a release. It means you're just fed up. And when you're fed up, you just, what do? Fed up doesn't mean you're stressed out. Fed up doesn't mean that you're depressed. Fed up doesn't mean that you're holding on to any tension. It just means that you are fed up. So I can't stand when people make assumptions. Please don't make assumptions for me. And I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm not stressed out. I'm fed up. It's more of when does it end? That doesn't make me stressed out. It's just when does it end? And I know a lot of people are in the same energy. When does it end? When do people, stop going so far? Um, when do you get a brain and get a heart and know that people like fed up? Because when you really fed up is when nothing really gets to you. You really be in a bland energy, like, so what, who cares? And that's my energy. Like, I'm really compassionate and I love a lot of people, but I am really fed up on other people's mistakes and what everybody else keeps pushing on somebody else, like people projecting and trying to make this. People feel like they can read your mind, and I'm not talking about y'all in the chat, but that's just general. People feel like they know you better than you know yourself, and I can read your mind and I can see you're depressed and I can see this and I can see that. No, son, I am really like fed up. How much more? What else do you need to see in somebody else? What do you want to see? Because when you realize that the hurting is no longer hurting the person anymore, what else is left? And that's my thing. And I think that's what a lot of people feel like. Okay, now your hurt isn't hurting this person anymore. What is next? And when do you stop? Because every single avenue that they try, you seem to overcome the obstacle that people put in your way. And I am somebody that can say the same thing. Everything they throw at me, baby, I might get hit and I might get scarred, but I still overcome it. So I just be like, when do they get fed up? When do they get fed up with not getting the reaction that they want from you? When do they give up? When you stop giving them the reaction that they want? And it don't seem like people tend to be in that energy. It's just like for some, it seems like it just becomes a job for them. Do you ever think that? Like, is it just a job that you continue to try and antagonize, hurt somebody when you get ignored? When some people, they get ignored, and they still attempt and attempt and attempt and attempt and attempt. I think it's weird. I don't know, but I think it might be just me. I know some people can relate because it's not stressed anymore. It's like just sped up. I don't know what to call it. I just feel like that's the proper word to say. Words. It's fed up. I'm just fed up. I'm just fed up. I wanna be in the energy that I see for myself every day. And then this is just not it. Okay. So let me see. Black sheep energy here. So whoever somebody is the black sheep here. Rebelling, going against expectations here. And see, that's what I'm saying. That's why somebody is tiptoeing around, because it fell on tiptoeing. So tiptoeing around, avoiding getting caught here. Somebody is in this rebelling energy. You could be an Aquarius here. And it says going against expectations. And that's exactly what I just said. You're not giving somebody what they expect and what it is that they want. I definitely feel like Hurts gotta go. I definitely feel that energy. I feel just like that. Honest to God, like, man, it gotta hurt. It gotta go. It's just ugly. It just gotta go. We not friends. And we not friends. So dirty money is the overall energy here. So something about some sort of laundering, stealing, illegal energy here. And it has to do with like somebody that somebody was with, because the rebound energy is here. So I don't know if somebody is in that like flighty energy, want to take flight energy here, but this is somebody here that was messing around in this dirty money energy. Okay. And that's why somebody here may be in that fear energy here, and something that's being delayed here because of this dirty money here. Look like a whole squad was in on whatever this is. Okay. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Give me one more on this black sheep. Let me see what's going on with this black sheep. And it could be me, but I just feel like people feel the same way. Cuffing season in reverse here. See, somebody don't want to be cuffed. See, single and ready to mingle. Somebody is not letting up on something here. Ready for a relationship, on the hunt, and it's in reverse. Cuffing season here. On that tiptoeing around. So justice energy, Tower here could be having something to do with wealth as well, but the wealth in reverse. See, that's the Tower, status change. So I don't know if somebody got into a connection with somebody for this status change. Could be a Libra heavily here. But the Tower energy is some sort of chaos that's going on, and it is connected to some sort of money here. But also, this is like the nail in the coffin, because it's really like communication with the dead. It's really like something here is dead, like a casket energy is that energy. So take what resonates here. So somebody is closed off to something here. Maybe there's a Libra or justice energy. Somebody is definitely getting some sort of clarity and truth about something. And the Tower, and it could be about somebody's status change, but it definitely is removing some sort of confusion about a situation. The scales is balancing out, but as the scale balance out, it's causing some sort of Tower chaos for somebody. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. Okay. Whoever it is. Okay. So there is somebody maybe kirking out, because the Tower on the cuffing season in reverse here. Sound like somebody claiming somebody that's not claiming them. Ever since they found out some sort of truth. And we just look at these two cards here. Somebody finding out some sort of truth here. Somebody's still holding on to a connection here. And ever since they found out some sort of truth here, Somebody here separated. Tower is a separation here. Destruction here. This is some sort of catastrophe. Okay, it could be a legal matter as well. But somebody's separated from something here. And somebody here might be losing it because somebody is still claiming somebody here in the cup of season in reverse. So really holding on to somebody here. Take what resonates here, okay? And leave what doesn't, okay? Whoever that is. Hey, we frustrated. How you doing? We doing good, Malik. I appreciate that. We all frustrated. I know we all are. I agree with what you said. So give me one more on this. Yeah, because somebody got caught up. Evidence at the bottom of the deck here. So somebody got exposed here in a legal matter or a legal situation that's pertaining to that dirty money energy. And somebody that was connected to somebody in a relationship. But somebody's still holding on to somebody even though they got exposed here. Somebody definitely guilty as charged. Somebody might have been found guilty in a legal situation, bringing this back in here. And then justice in reverse here. Could be the scales is balancing out. Somebody committed perjury. Up and down here, north and south is going to be very significant. But also somebody got exposed for committing perjury here, lying in a court of law in a legal matter, some sort of violence here that got exposed here and here. Somebody tried to delay a case here, slowing it down, had to do with possessions here, possibly a property, having to do with some sort of, this is, all these are delayed cards, delay ruined symbols. And this is no movement because the that aura energy you see here, right here is physical movement, right? And change, possibly permanent, but it's in reverse. So something is being delayed here and it got to expose that somebody trying to delay a court case or delay something in the tower to here that somebody was with some sort of lies here and here about somebody's possessions. Because see, somebody was lying that they was trying to slow down somebody's possessions. They were lying about slowing down somebody's money, slowing down something here. So somebody, this is stability, this is a home, this is property, this is this energy here. And looks like somebody was lying about his Celtic energy is here in this symbol here. So that would be like religious people here. So something about some sort of religious people in reverse though, or they're utilizing the cloth energy here. And whatever it was, I don't know if they are the ones that's the slowing down somebody and they committed perjury here in a legal situation. It got exposed because the truth came out about this energy here, about delays. And it's about somebody that's separated from somebody, or the truth came out and somebody separated about some sort of money. Some sort of possessions and money in reverse, because I really get this is possession and monies here, but that is some sort of communication as well. Okay, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. That's what I see in that energy. Because see, somebody fingerprints was all over something. See the fingerprints? I don't know, writing on the wall is what you would call this, a wall. And so somebody fingerprints was on something here. Fingerprints is all over something that has to do with possibly in a home as well, with the possessions, with the with that ruined symbol, possibly could do with somebody's home. Somebody's home, fingerprints is on somebody's home, in someone's home as well. Something was done in a home to slow somebody down for sure. Okay. Yeah, look, something being repossessed. Something is being taken back here. Sweep up energy. So something here is repo, okay? Default on payments, financial incapable, repossessed assets. So something here, a home is being looked at. Look at that garage here. Okay, that's a garage and that's a home here. Okay, so a home is being looked at, but that's an entire map here. So this is an aerial view, bow, 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 surrounding a home. Okay. It's going to be very significant. And I don't know if that's what, remember when I was saying about somebody here, if you're like moving around and you don't have your communication on where they can check your, like if you have a pinwheel phone, there's nothing that you can do to stop your location from being shared with the caregiver. So in order to turn off devices would actually help for time being. And now if you're somebody with a pinwheel phone like mine's, this would require somebody to send somebody in your area as an area view. So this, if this is your home, this would say, hey, start at this location and check surrounding areas, the area view, to see if you see such and such person in this area, because that's an area view, but heavily looking at a home with the magnifying glass here. But there's also somebody assets that's being repossessed on a court situation here, possessions here, because they lied about something here regarding these assets here. Okay, here. So whatever it is, somebody could be losing it over that. That's pretty deep. Okay, that's what I see. Yeah, having on somebody being very extra right now, dramatic. And also repossessed, actually flipped in reverse, repo energy. So somebody might be losing it, that you're not losing something. You're not losing your stability, even though you might be in that penny pension energy here, financial struggle, budgeting, having to save up. You're still not taking losses. You're not losing your property. Like me, I'm still not losing my home, rent paid already. Bills are already paid before the next month come in. Mine's already done, it's took care of today. And so you're not taking L's, but you are so really managing that energy here. And so somebody might be upset that you are still managing because they're in the repo energy upright. Okay, hopefully that makes sense to you. And it's somebody in that supersized energy. Somebody here that might be a big girl, doesn't have to be, or man, but it's somebody that's simply doing too much here, overindulging. And it's somebody here that's getting a kick out of something while taking L's themselves here. Okay, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, that's for somebody. Okay, let me get one more deck. Yeah, somebody spiritually woke, unaware, self-awareness, cutting through the illusions, detaching from ego. And that could be you and somebody here heavily, missing you and reminiscing here. Because you're cutting through somebody bull crap. Memories here, recalling here, and the spiritual woke energy here. And not somebody that's self-medicating. Because see, somebody is self-medicating, whether they're drinking or not, self-medicating, addictions here, irrational behavior. And there's somebody that's in this memory energy about you or somebody else. Possibly you, though, too, because it says by Felicia energy. Also somebody that somebody is walking away from too. Okay, so that by Felicia energy here, heavy on this macho energy here, masculine pride, toxic masculinity, meeting manly expectations. So it could have to do with a man. Okay, and some sort of heavy on the masculine energy in my ear. I hear a ringing in the masculine energy. So take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. Heavy on because you're spiritually woke. So somebody is heavily depressed here. A phobia, paranoid energy here. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. Because of some sort of disturbance or heavy on this irritation energy around somebody, okay? Because somebody is robbing somebody of something here. And I saw harmony of their peace, okay? So exploitation, okay, incaution, unfairness. So whatever that energy here, and somebody here is in fright, okay, and afraid of something here, possibly depressed. Would that be in the middle of the deck here? Heavy on somebody being overwhelmed, okay? Overload in this energy, okay? Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? Give me one more. Yeah, something about a trap. Somebody pride getting in the way, liberation energy here. So somebody might be praying heavy on a religious person. So some sort of religious trap with the liberation. So that could be what you're seeing in your energy, especially with the movement energy, there's something about religious people. So you could be seeing a lot of religious signs. You'll be seeing like wings, which would indicate, I mean, like these energy. If you're seeing that like this, like a W, which would be like the wings would be like Jesus, angel wings, or something like that. It's symbolic, it's symbolism. You could be seeing a lot of that in your energy here. I'm not a big fan of religious energy. As religious is a spiritual trap. It is bondage. Now, everybody has their own opinion about it, but if you look at history, then you'll learn a lot about religious energy, and how it is a religious trap. And it's about bondage. Basic instructions before you leave Earth is really weird. But you have to do your what this says religion. So this is religion, and it's not about religion, but people use religion energy as a bond. I mean, a bind to control the masses. And a lot of people are not ready to accept that that's what it's a tool to use to be manipulated. I mean, to manipulate the masses. People are not ready to accept it. So a lot of people are not going to be coherent to whatever it is that I'm saying about religion energy, because they don't see that as being the truth, even without doing the research. I am someone that studied for a very long time, and the things that you find out in history about religion is, for one, man-made texts. There's some, and it has also been altered and altered and altered to the higher power to control the masses, especially like what God would tell people to rape women and children, and to bring this and that back to source. That is not God, and the God should not be saying in your Bible to rape women and bring back XYZ. It's a lot of things in the Bible that you got to understand what God would say to rape a woman, to do brutally bad things to individuals. And so I studied all, like a lot of religions. I studied all and I participated because my family, that's what we did. So I'm not going to make this a religion reading. But I want to just elaborate on the part that I meant about what I said and why I say my part about it, because of me studying. You said this Libra is in this chat. I already read the Kabbalion a lot of times. I read the Kabbalion years ago about the initiates, Hermetic. I read all of it. I'm very like spiritually enlightened. Heavy on the Master's Code. I read a lot of these. That's why a lot of when things happen in my life is unreal to me, because these are things that I was taught. Remember, I was raised and groomed by enlightened individuals, Masons and Eastern Stars. So of course, a lot of these things were in teachings. Is these things we're not getting into me, because I'm gonna share it many times with y'all. So here's something here about aid. Okay. So whatever that liberation, trap, and pride and ego, self-esteem, self-worth, ego. So this is victim energy here. So I don't know if it's like a religion here, victim, allure, and trick. So somebody here in the religious energy is utilizing something to trap somebody. And so back to what I was saying, that whoever these friends or somebody is that's in your energy, they could highly be religious in what you are saying. Instead of Bible says scribes' pens are in vain, and so much lies in that book. Ooh, child. Girl, you ain't never lied. Nadine, you never lied. That is not a lie. You're right. So whatever this is here, it seems like whoever these people are that's in this squad energy, that's somebody's close friends or family, doesn't matter. Right now it says friends, but these are people that are a part of a religion or religious energy here. and heavy on them being in their ego when it comes to this allure energy. So I get it that somebody is trying to um, bring somebody into Christianity, make somebody here a Muslim, make somebody here, I heard Deuteronomy. So whatever it is here, somebody here is trying to possibly lure you into something Cain and Abel energy, possibly your siblings here, because Cain and Abel talks about luring the sibling. And if you do the history, it actually was a female and a female story years ago in the same, in another religion, and another energy here where it was the same story like Cain and Abel as well, but it was two females. As well. So just take what resonates here. Could be siblings involved or whatever this is here. And I'm like that too. I'm good. Okay, I'm good. After seeing Mormons and things do things in the church in the basement where they were sacrificing, and I saw a whole cloth turn red. Because I was a child and I saw them do what they did in this church house that we went to when we were younger. That's what I get for trying to go steal some cookies. Okay, I try to go take some cookies from snack from the church, and I went into the basement and I saw things that I should have never been seeing. But I will never catch me ever stealing anything again, because ever since that day when I was a child, I've never stole anything in my life, because I never know what I might see on the other side when trying to take a cookie. And I was trying to just take a cookie. I wanted another vanilla cookie. And I should have never been in the basement, okay? I don't know why I was in the basement looking for a cookie, but I just thought that's where the cookies was at, okay? When they separate the adults and the children, and the adults go do their thing, and the children would be with the children, girl, I got out of the class, try to go take a cookie, won't ever take a cookie again. I've never stole anything in my life. Won't ever go taking something that I should not be getting, okay? If they ain't give it, so whoever it is, it looks like religious bully, because behind that, it is bully energy here. So embarrassment, gossip, unwillingness here, and it's because somebody doesn't want to convert. So it looks like these people could be bullying whoever you are for whatever this is here. Because look at the helping hand is the bully. Look at this. Somebody is helping, but they are also the bully. So it's kind of like somebody putting you in some sort of situation where you will choose to follow a religious group or a Christianity path or a Mormon, Baptist, Muslim path. And so whatever it is, they're doing this here. Because the one thing that always pops into my YouTube is religion. And I'm like, I block all religion things because some is okay. I don't listen to religion rap. I don't do any of that. I ain't got a problem with it. It's okay, but it's just not me. You can't force something down my throat or plant a seed in my head that's just not for me. If it doesn't resonate with me, then it's just not for me, and you can't force something. But what I do notice is that YouTube is famous for forcing religion down somebody's throat. I don't know about your page, but I know about mine. Is when I come up out of here, I got it's always 6 things that God wants you to do. And I'm just like, wait a minute. What? I've never read that God said he wants you to do 6 things before a blessing comes in. Wait a minute. Where? So there's this Caucasian pastor that always pops on, and he's always saying something about 6 things. And then another one that's always popping in is God wants you to wait. God wants you to do this. And I'm just like, where is this stuff coming from? And there's a thing in settings here on YouTube where you can block religion, a lot of religious videos and things of that nature. I done went into YouTube in a block, because you can block what it is that you want YouTube to advertise to you in ads. So I blocked all of it, and it looked like somebody to override all of it. So now I just leave it at that, because I'm spiritual. And so I expect things to come in spirituality. If it's anything if it ain't affirmations, things that's about spirituality, the natural way of life, then I don't look at it. But YouTube don't care about that. And so I still get drowned out in religion things, and constantly somebody telling me a weird AI, whatever it is that YouTube utilizes, telling me that I'm depressed because I don't want to listen to 12 hours of some sort of religion talking, or this and that, or telling me that God is angry at me because I won't open up this message. Well, God is a loving God. And so God would not be threatening me to open up a message. That's why I'm like, people really got the internet twisted, because God will not threaten you to open up a message. Now, God will delay and block some things, but God is not dang on going to say, you're going to lose everything. A reader had put on there, you're going to lose your status if you don't listen to God, if you don't listen to this message with God. And I'm just like, wait a minute, these are like threats. God is not going to threaten you. It's a thing of scripting you from things, but not threaten to unalive me, or that I'm going to die and I'm going to lose this if I do not open this message. That is very weird to me. Do y'all get those messages where people get on here and say, it'll be a picture of Caucasian God, Jesus, and if you don't open this right now, you're going to die. Or if you don't open this right now, God said he's going to take everything from you. And I'm just like, who God is that? Wait, if I don't read or listen to an AI built message anyway, not even a physical person, so God is going to strike me for not listening to an AI message? So that's how I feel about people going too far on this network with this religion stuff. They ODing. God said, if you don't do this, y'all don't get those. Y'all don't get those messages right. And the AI is the devil. But I get those all the time. I don't know if y'all get those. I even got them wanting to turn me gay. And so I question the platform, and it's why Cassandra said it, like, use your discernment. I am big on using my discernment when it comes to this platform. I'm even fed up with that. Okay, I really am fed up with that, because you are the temple, you are the pyramid, you are the house, you are source. So everything is encoded in you. You are the DNA, you are it's in you. So why must I go to the temple, and why must I go to the house when source said it, that it's in you? You said, nah, for real, you don't like when they say things like that. And I know I get it on my YouTube a lot, where I get threatened. Like, if I hit do not recommend, it'd be a bunch of them like threatening me. Because I feel like it's direct to me. Because I'm like, man, because I just said do not recommend the first, so they'll throw like 3 more, and in the next couple of videos, it'd be 3 more. And God says, I am ordering you to open this, or in 3 minutes, you're going to lose everything. Well, wait. I did not read that when I studied. When I studied Egyptian philosophy, any of that, I did not read that God said, if you do not do this, I'm going to take everything from you in 3 minutes. Or you're going to die in 2 minutes. Or in 3 days, you're going to lose your daughter. And it be stuff like that. And I'm like, man, how can they be how can they be promoting this kind of stuff? Because people will let it plant seeds in their head. When I look at the views on it, I'm like, man, this many people actually looked at it and believe God said, look at this, or your child is going to die in 3 minutes. Wait a minute. You actually looked at that? First off, if it ever comes on my page, I instantly hit do not recommend, because God is not going to threaten you about, for one, you with that child. So you're going to know if your child's sick. You're going to know if something off with your child. You're going to take normal steps. You're going to take them to the hospital. You're going to go to the psychiatrist. You're going to do the things that you do outside of the internet. And so relying on a message that threatens you, it's crazy, y'all. So whatever that is something like that. With the religion, pride, and trap energy, and curse. Because see, these could have been the people that curse somebody as well. But people don't understand that you can actually curse somebody with the Bible. You can hack somebody with the Bible. They do it all the time. So somebody here could be doing And that may be why something is in delay for somebody as well, because there's a religious group here. Religion here in the cursed energy is that I'm using, excuse me, that status to alter the fabric of your reality or some sort of timeline. And they do it a lot. And I know a lot of people don't understand that Christians, because they like, not my Christian, not my faith, not my God. Yes, they will use your God's name in vain, and they will go out here and hex you with the Psalms. If it's basic instructions for before leaving this earth, then there may be things in there that you can actually use that are basic things to call order. This is what the hierarchy energy is as well. This is why the Bible is there. But hey, don't ask my opinion. That's just, I'm sorry, don't ask me. That is just my opinion about whatever I study. Okay. And again, y'all already know mine came from like Masons and Eastern Stars. So I learned a lot on especially how to like dominate utilizing just that enlightened energy. But hey, you can go talk to Ruth or whoever it is, and whichever angle you have to turn in whatever altar, wherever your initiation is, you will see bow, any whatever which way, just hey, they know. So I'm gonna leave it right here, y'all, because there is a bully that's cursing somebody here, but also in the aid energy, that aiding, cursing that help, mercy, charity, kindness here, embarrassment, gossip energy here. So it's like the same people that's trying to help somebody is doing the bullying. Look at this. You know how somebody, the game we used to play with the hand, too slow. So somebody really, you see how the hand, and I'm not trying to be funny, but you see how the hand coming out in the bully, like, too slow. And so embarrassment energy, because these are the same people that's kicking somebody while they're down. Look at this. Okay. That's my opinion. That's my take. Okay. Heavy on the friends and the team and up energy as I split the deck. Team, connection, and network. I can't make it up. So something about a network here, and it has to do with religion. And we just talked about that. I gotta go, y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna put my phones on the charger. I had to go buy 2 more chargers, y'all. So hopefully they charge my phones, because the other ones like instantly started. And a team here is literally overburdened here, overloaded with this obligation energy here. So whoever that team network energy is, and it's because of some sort of strategy. Some sort of strategy that they have here, and it looks like they're overloaded. Heavy on the justice, evidence, and overload energy here. So there's some sort of evidence here about some sort of group here robbing somebody of something here. So there's strategy here, okay? Some sort of plan, and it has to do with the justice, and there's some sort of evidence here, okay? So somebody is overloaded here because of their obligations. Heavy on somebody trying to think logical about something, but there is some sort of truth here. Proof about something, detection, investigation, assessment, and this strategic energy is planning, prediction, mind reading. So I think I said that in the beginning. Somebody think that they can read your mind, whoever they are. And that's the thing I can't stand about a lot of people with doctrines and things of that nature. They seem to think because they went to school that I know you by looking in your eyes, and I can tell that you are depressed. I can tell that you are schizophrenic. And it's like, man, son, did you look close enough? Did you see the words fed up written across? Because if you look deeply in my eyes, you will see FED and probably up in this eyeball. So it's no way that you can get stressed out, depressed, and all these weird things that people, and I'm just using me as an example, from me just saying I'm fed up, for me just feeling up a fed up energy, not saying I'm fed up. And that's a feeling as well. When you feel fed up, you just be in a fed up energy. That don't make you stressed out. That don't mean you're depressed. You just are fed up. And some of them actually really need to go back and ain't the 80s or the 90s no more when they went to school. Some of them really need to go back and do some more research and studying, because some of these people end up reading people wrong and then ucking up these people's whole lives here, all off for what you assume you got out of an assessment that you did on someone, and you read them all wrong without even talking to the man or the woman in the situation. But by from afar, you feel like you have examined them and said, "Oh yeah, yeah. He's really off his rocker. He needs Prozac. He needs this." And I shared that moment with y'all when I got a letter in the mail. I've never took Prozac ever in my life. My dad, God rest his soul, and my sister did. But I got a letter in the mail that said that I took Prozac amongst a plethora of other pills. And I'm just like, man, I never took these pills. I know what I did take when I was younger and when I did go through something in my adult life, but Prozac wasn't one of them. And so Dr. Assad was on my paperwork, and he has an office in Griffin, and I was crazy because I rolled past his office, but his Indian ass was on there talking about he signed off that I was taking Prozac. And I was like, I never took Prozac ever in my life. And this person could have never prescribed me Prozac, because why? I haven't saw you. So how the hell you could prescribe me something if I did not see you? And then later on, I found out in the same paperwork that people were making anonymous reports about me. And I told y'all about that. I think it was like 3 years ago when I got that letter, and I still got it somewhere, but it was 3 years ago. And when the letter came in my mailbox, it was already open. It had like a piece of tape over the back. Everybody know a professional is not going to send you a letter with a piece of tape on it, but it had a piece of tape. And so I chopped it up. I was like, oh, this must be like a hidden helper or somebody here giving me this tea, because nobody in a professional environment is going to send you a letter that's open in a piece of tape. I can see if they sealed it and then put some tape on it, because some do that as well, but not just a piece of tape. And so right there was a flag when I received it in the mail that said I took medicine that I never took. And I'm like, man, my sister was just telling me she takes Prozac, and she was like, she used to mix it in her ex Michael in Richmond. She used to mix it in his coffee. And she was like, because I was going through stuff with Curtis when I was with him. And she was like, girl, you better get some Prozac and put it. She was like, you want me to give you some Prozac so you can put it in his coffee? Because she was like, she used to put it in his coffee. And I'm just like, girl, I'm not going to go to jail for no shit like that. To me, I feel like that's criminal stuff. That means I'm going to end up in jail for trying to drug him, dose him up. And I don't even know if that's accurate. But in my studies of law, I believe there's somewhere you can end up in jail for putting your prescription in somebody else's medicine, coffee, without their knowledge. Now, if they say, yeah, go ahead, boo, do it, I might need it. But doing it without telling them, I think somewhere in there, it's a law. So she always used to try to get me to put it in Curtis' stuff. And I told him. And for the simple fact, it be the people that you tell people. Have you ever noticed that? The people that you tell that, look, such and such person ain't the best person you should be trusting, or such and such person said do whatever this is. And they believe the person that you just told them that I just said this person do XYZ, and this person told me to dope you up. You gonna believe what somebody I just told you that told me to dope your coffee up. But they do it. And that's the part I don't understand about life. Is like, man, and they don't they don't realize until the tower be hitting that, oh man, she was right. Son was right. Man, I should have listened to Son. When she said that, I should have listened to her. And you don't never think about that. I'd be like, man, and somebody said poisoning is not cool. Exactly. Because that's what I see it as, poisoning. Putting something in his stuff is poisoning. Now he going to be looking at me and pressing charges on me, or I don't even know what kind of charge it would be, but it's a charge that I ain't even trying to get. And that was like 4 years ago now. 4 years. So, let me see, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6. So 4 years ago. That was 4 years ago when she said that. And it's when I first got my house in Griffin and when I first lost everything. And she was like, you need to put this in his you need to put this in his cup. Girl, I will never do that. It's attempted murder. That's what I look at. But Prozac, I think it's like for your behavior. I don't know. I just know my dad took it before he died and he was off the chain. But it might be attempted murder, especially if they don't know what it is. But yeah, I remember she used to tell me to do that to him, and that she used to do it to Mike and Virginia, her white boyfriend at the time. And I'm just like, girl, you are crazy. That's some white people shit. And I'm just like, and that's what I was saying then. I'm not in no shade, but it's just like you see this on Lifetime. And when you see it on Lifetime, you see what? A bunch of Caucasian people doing whatever it is to their lovers' drinks. And so I'm talking to her. I'm just like, girl, that's some ish. Okay, that's just not something I see familiar energy doing in my energy. But yeah, my sister was one. But y'all, I love y'all so much. I got to get up out of here. Curtis ain't got to keep getting on here talking about whatever you're talking about. Your family, and you are aware of my sister, and you are aware of what I told you about my sister. Ain't no, oh yeah. That McCoy family knows exactly what I'm talking about. People ain't, the thing is, people be out here stunting for the net. Ain't nobody got to stunt for the net. You know exactly what it was. People know the conversations we done had. Son know the conversations that I mentioned around him, and people still went and became friend and fraternized with my family and friends, because all of my friends became my ex-lover's friends. And that ain't no cap, because I got records of it. Why? Because he tells me that he was friends of my friends. You all down there with the dudes that I slept with, and you were knee-deep friends with them. And the only person that can reach my family members, even when I say that, hey, this family member ain't the best family member, he's the only one that still have communication with them right now. And that's what they call fraternizing, is him. So if I can't reach him, and that's the thing, they used to always call him. Like when my baby sister Tequila famous for doing that. Like when we get into it or whatever, he'll call her and be like, your sister crazy. Y'all need to go call. Y'all need to do something about your sister and do X, Y, Z. Then she'll be calling him, talking about you talk to Sierra. And I'm just like, wait a minute, when did somebody become the man in the middle? When I am the one y'all always called when y'all had problems, but he became like my representative and the representative for the family. And then for my friends, I just was like, man, right now we just cordial. But yes, son became all of the above. And I'm like, son, you really out here, my friends. Because he be like, when I asked him, I'm like, man, you the only ex I know that's friends with my friends. And he was like, your friends still like you? C still like you that moved back to Mississippi? And I'm like, man, how would I know? I don't know if Charles still like me and cool and we still friends, because if they were still my friends, they would be talking to me and not talking to my ex, telling my ex that they still my friend. Well, if I'm your friend for over 12 years, you should be calling your friend and saying, friend, we still friends. Not ex-lover, tell her that we still friends. Well, I don't know how that worked, because I wouldn't be doing that to his friends, because I'd be on the phone with Jay, his friend, and be saying, son, son will blow a gasket. And I'm pretty sure, because that's like one of his best friends. He cool son, cool guy. But if I would do it, he would blow a gasket probably if I was on the phone talking to his son and saying, look, Jay, la 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 la. But yeah, y'all calling, reporting, keeping tabs, telling him to call his family about the family, because that's what was happening. And my energy, like my family was calling him and he was calling my family. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't even have their phone numbers. I didn't even know my best friend Jody moved. And I'm like, son, you know my best friend. He said, oh yeah, man, Jody moved out the house, him and old girl. I'm like, really? But he's my best friends and my friends for over 12 years, 13, 14 years. And I'm just like, how the hell, you know, my friend moved before my friends, which I never even learned from my friend. But this how much he had to scoop on everybody. It told me that what you call move back to Mississippi. I'm like, go ahead, son, move to Mississippi. Joe sold his house and moved with old girl. Everybody. I mean, I got the report from son. Yeah, y'all. I've never had an ex had that much power, and I always just say, man, son really got the gift of gab. Because I've never had a man that would sleep with somebody and be friends with the person lover. I just can't see myself sleeping with penetrate. If I was a man anyway, penetrating this woman and then kicking it, hanging out and eating with son. I just ain't seeing no man being okay with being friends with a man that he just was over there with the woman. And I left this person to be with this person, and then you became friends with the person after the person called me and said, hey, son, come get this old dude from my house. He over here talking about you were beating him up. And next thing I know, they were friends. Now I done learned he to move back to Mississippi. He done asked him to drive his stuff to Mississippi. I'm like, friends, wait a minute. He over here asking you to move his furniture back to Mississippi. You over there hanging out with them, having a cookout. And this is when I had lost everything. Every friend I lost, he was hanging out with them. They won't invite me to cookouts no more. Me and my best friend and them used to do cookouts on the weekend with his family because I love cooking. So I used to go barbecue. That's how I met him. We was barbecuing, hanging out. I don't even know how he ended up at my friend's house because all the years I knew him, I've never seen son. So I didn't know how he ended up there. But all of that changed. And next thing I know, he was at all the functions that I was no longer invited to. And he think it's weird when I tell him all the time. That's why I just leave it alone on mentioning it. Because he think it's weird that I said, because he be like, man, I think that's guilt because it's no way possible that you took how I ain't got no friends. And then you got all my friends and my family. I just thought he was good at whatever he did. And now to this day, God knows, I just say that maybe he was good at what he did. Because when I saw him get out of handcuffs with the police, I knew he had that gift or something, and I just don't know what the gift was. And when I lost my mama, I said, oh, he really got the gift. And then when I lost my entire friends, best friends, I said, oh, yeah, he really got that. He got that. I don't even know the word. Yeah, Boo said destiny swap. He got that destiny swap. Because to this day, I don't have one friend. I got a million numbers in my phone because, Google keep the numbers. But I have got to tell, because this is the thing that I would say to a female friend, like, girl, have you ever had this happen? And I'm pretty sure most women going to say no. Girl, no. He ain't finna go be his friend. Most dudes would be beeping. Son became everybody's friend. I'm talking about they was calling him while I was in a car with him. He like, yeah, that was cheese. And I'm just like, how is he calling you? Why is he calling you? Son doing favors for him. He cutting his grass. He over there getting moonshine. He over there getting his car fixed. And I'm just like, wait a minute, these are my friends, that these were the things that they would do for me. And you over here getting the car fixed, you getting you cutting his grass, you over here moving his furniture now, and ain't nobody moving. When I say moving around me, and they're calling me saying, see, come over here, come to the cookout. We used to kick it. I kick it with all my friends, their girlfriends, whatever it was. So I won't get no more of them calls. And so I don't know. That's what but I do feel like what y'all said is the destiny swap energy, but you can't put no finger on whatever it is that you can't explain. So I just be like, he just got that something. And I don't know what that something was, but I just know he got that something that 4.5 years later, almost 5, I don't have one friend and one family member. And that's the only person y'all see. And y'all saw him. That's the only person you will see in my energy, because nobody else exists in my life. And he'd be like, I'm the only one that's good to you. I'm the only one. I just tell him he a narcissist, because I'm like, man, you being weird. You're a narc, because that's a narcissist move to say that you are the only good person that I have in my life, and I was a good friend to you, and I'm a good person to you. And I just like, man, I had good friends that we had boundaries when it comes to love. But son used to say I was grooming my daughter and everything, and these people began to be. I even lost my real baby daddy to a person that is now being the daddy in my daughter's life right now. On God. Antoine came in and like his daughter disappeared. I'm talking about, when I say I don't know what his power is, I just know that everybody, including her real daddy gone. And this is why she only know him as a daddy, because he come in, her daddy, and disappeared. 2 years ago almost, he said he wouldn't buy us a car for Christmas. Soon as we got on that phone call, he disappeared. And like a year and a half ago in Griffin, probably like last year or the year something like that, he disappeared. He called and was like, I'm about to buy y'all. I know I ain't been there for my daughter. He was like, I'm about to step up, and so I'm gonna buy y'all a car. And he just disappeared after that. I ain't heard from him. So I just chuck it up. Boo, I don't have any friends either. It was jealousy and destiny swap, but the shit is turning back in my favor. I love that. With new friends, you too. I love that. I love that so much, Divine Waterson. Oh, Waters of Truth. I'm sorry. I love that. I don't have any feelings about that at all. Okay. Well, I do. I just don't know what to feel. I just know it's something weird. You know how you just can't put your finger on it. I can't put my finger on it. I just be like, hey, it's no way possible to be friends with people for 13, 14 years, and then you don't have nobody, and then they in the person's possession, that and this person's life that didn't know you from Adam, didn't know them from Adam and Eve, couldn't tell you 12 years or nothing, 12 friend, 12 years a slave or nothing, but they was politicking, hanging out, getting invitations and everything that I was no longer getting. So that's how I feel about it. Narc move, definitely, for sure. Yeah, because yeah, it was crazy, y'all. But I just had to share that. I don't know, he probably on the other side of this, probably ready to say about me, but it's the truth. And sometimes he can't handle the truth about what happened, because I can't explain it, and he can't really tell me nothing about how he ended up with all my friends' numbers and connections and hanging out. So he still have yet to explain how it was possible. So I don't know, y'all, but I'm out of here, y'all. I thought that was just so funny to share, and I just wanted to see if anybody ever thought that was weird. And anytime I shared that with y'all, nobody thought that was weird. I would catch that as all weird signs. I will be like, that's flags, boo. Something ain't right in that energy. And then now that person, the only person in your life, some flags are in there. If he the only person in your life and everybody gone and he's still connected to everybody, that's a major flag. What? I got to stay in my lane because his family and I'm cool with the law. And so I saw it with my own eyes, Officer Stamper and everybody. So I choose not to, that McCoy family off the chain. I can't even lie. And I will never jeopardize my daughter. So I just keep it copacetic, knowing that he probably can get me locked up. He probably can pull some strings. Him and his brother can probably get me locked up. So I just tell my story. And leave it at that. And it is what it is, y'all. I'm out of here, y'all. And yes, it is weird. Wants to be the only one. Yes, that is him. Because he said that when we was together. I don't feel like you need no friends or connection with your exes if we together. And then next thing I know, everybody disappeared, including my mom. And that was my world. My mom, before my daughter, that was my world. My mama every day. If I just had to be on the phone every day, y'all, that was my mom, my love. My mom was my everything on the phone every day. because we the same sign, so we clicked. Like we was best friends. Always not the best, but that was my mom, and so I lost that connection I had with a person that I would talk to every single day, including my sisters. And that was the craziest thing. And before I lost my sisters, they used to say the same thing. Girl, it is Curts. It is him. It is him. You lost everything. My baby sister always used to jump on me to kill her and be like, girl, you lost everything in 7 months. It is him. And then a year later, I lost all of them. That ain't no cap. I lost all of them. But she went from saying that it is him. You lost all your money, lost your trucks and your cars in 7 months. And I did. I lost everything in 7 months, and 4.5 years later, I'm still broke right now. And I'm breathing though. And she's like, it's him. But next thing I know, I would see them at the gas station with him, pulling up on me with him. And I'm just like, what is happening? Like, I felt like Kevin from Home Alone in New York, but I'm in Georgia. And I just was like, in the mirror when he was in the bathroom. And he was just like, That's how I felt. Like everybody left me home alone. So I love y'all so much. Stay centered, and I stay centered, stay grounded, y'all. And hopefully that made y'all laugh. I had to heal through all of this. So if you're wondering why I'm laughing about it, it's because I had to heal through it, y'all. I really did, because it took a toll on me. I was like this little, because I was like, and I'm 5'11", 215. So I was like this little. I probably was 2 feet tall, because I was so hurt that I had best friends and people I would never turn my back on. Just disappear out of my life. If we were in relationships, when I departed my relationships, I always became like my lovers' friends. Like, so I'll be cool with them and their lovers. It was never no beef. That's the person I am. I'm real cool with my lovers and their girlfriends. Even when we're not together, I try to stay on a copacetic like level with everybody. And so if I'm at a cookout with them and I see them with their lovers, most of the time they lovers end up liking me and try to be my woman because they think I'm gay. They be dancing on me, loving on me and everything. But I lost all of that. All of this ain't no lie, y'all. That is real life right there, y'all. That they used to do that at the cookouts and the get-togethers. Like they used to be loving me, the women. And I'm not gay though, but yes, y'all. But I lost all of that good energy, in a matter of no time. And 4.5 years later, y'all, I'm without. But it was funny to share it with y'all because I think that's a very funny story. To learn that somebody just could take and condense your whole life and be the only person in your life. But I gotta go, y'all. Stay safe and stay grounded, y'all. Thank y'all for listening. Hopefully, on my podcast here, y'all know that it's not just all about the tarot, but it is. But you get real life stories on here. And most of the time it's me. And so when I get back into the podcasting, I will get the phone line back on where people are able to call in and share your story. So I'm just working on everything. But I just got to get this shift happening. And whatever it is, I think I need to move. But I'm just trying to figure out the YouTube thing. So I love y'all so much. Stay centered and stay grounded because I can't lose this. This is my world. I love YouTube. I love doing my readings on here, at least that. But I love y'all. Stay centered and stay grounded. Sounds like spell work was involved. I believe so. But can't put my finger on it. You are a true reader. Oh, thank you so much, Cassandra. I love all of y'all. Thank you for that love. Something over there. Can't see your name. Oh, Betty. Betty Boop, girl, stop. I love Betty Boop. I love y'all so much. Love and light and love you guys. Howdy. Continue putting in mind what you want to project into your reality. Know it's always justice over here, okay? Howdy.